Hi everybody and welcome back to Football Manager 2022, the 0304 Man United save. This is episode 11, and in episode 10, well, it was a top of the table clash v Arsenal, and a lovely goal from Ruud van Nistelrooy taken on the chest, poked past Jens Lehmann, gave us a 1-0 lead and put us top of the table. Since then, we've only played one game, and that was an 8-0 win over Birmingham City. And Ruud van Nistelrooy scoring a delightful hat-trick in this one is the pick of the bunch. Paul Scholes put the ball across, and Ruud van Nistelrooy headed home from close range to get his first of the game. His second of the game came as Scholes laid the ball out to Gary Neville. He dinked it in. Van Nistelrooy headed against the bar and then put the rebound in ahead of Darren Pearce. And his hat-trick was completed in the first half as Birmingham City completely crumpled without giving up an effort. Van Nistelrooy put through on goal, fired it past Mike Taylor, and that was hat-trick for Van Nistelrooy, 8-0. Patrick Kluivert even came off the bench and got 2 goals. Scholes got 1, Ferdinand got 1, Ronaldo and Quinton Fortune picking up assists as well, as Iniesta got his first goal for the club. Ruud van Nistelrooy with a perfect 10. Steve Bruce said the refereeing was weak and it got a bit out of hand, which was weird, according that his team got a red card and 8 yellow cards. And that 8-0 triumph did put us top of the league by 6 points. Arsenal still with a game in hand, but a comfortable humbling of Birmingham City, and we reached 10 games unbeaten at home. In other news, Louis van Gaal became the new Newcastle manager, and I'm sure we'll be hearing him with the chant, Louis van Gaal, Magpie Army. Something like that anyway. Right then everybody, let's dive in to Deadline Day. Hello, welcome back. If you're new to the sort of channel and this is how you found it in this series, you wouldn't have seen this mug, I don't think, before. But yeah, here we are. Yes, Deadline Day. We're going live. We're going live as in this sort of live, not live as in like Twitch, but live as in like I'm doing the video right here, right now. We're going into Deadline Day. And with £94 million to spend, £236,000 a week in the wage budget, we could have some fun. Now, there are rumours around as well that we're going to be signing Hanno Balic, who is a fullback who's actually no better than Willy Sagnol, so probably not. Diego, the 18-year-old wonder kid who later went and played for, I want to say, Wolfsburg, maybe Werder Bremen, but it might have been Wolfsburg, I think, maybe both. Very, very good central midfielder, grows to be amazing, we know that. And Fernando Cavanaghi, who is someone I would love to bring in because he was a beast in real life and I don't know what happened to him. But yeah, Fernando Cavanaghi would be amazing. But given the fact we only play one striker and we've got Ruud van Nistelrooy, that might not be happening. However, on the outs, some absolutely extraordinary outs. John O'Shea is rumoured to move to Inter Milan for £90 million. Yeah, I'd probably accept that, I think, for John O'Shea. Gary Neville is rumoured to be moving to Valencia for 45.5, which is ironic, according that he later in life managed Valencia out in La Liga, but there's that one. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, 32 million to Valencia. So that's another interesting rumour as well that we'll have to keep an eye on. He's been really good, but I'm not against selling him for a lot of money. Like, we're not going for any sort of, I was going to say joy. We're getting a lot of joy out of this save. We're not going for any sort of like loyalty, compassion or things like that. If someone makes an offer I think is really good, I'm accepting it. We are taking part in Deadline Day. The screen goes a lovely yellow. Rumours are abound. Casper Berguland is also... The AI clearly thinks we need a fullback, right? I don't think so. I don't think we do. Gary Neville... If we sell Gary Neville, then we do. If we don't sell Gary Neville, we don't. Because we've got Gary Neville and Willy Sagnol. Michael Carrick is someone I could be interested in. Obviously played for Man United in real life. But yeah, quite a lot going on at the moment. Johan Giroud, remember him? Wow, he's got lots of bids to go on loan over to France, I think that is. But yeah, loads of stuff. Loads of stuff could be happening. Let's wait and see what happens, eh? So speculation is persisting that Gary Neville could leave Old Trafford. If the right deal comes along, I think that's what I'm going to answer to all of them, to be honest. Yeah, there's no real players that are unsellable other than Ruud van Nistelrooy, because he's my favourite player probably ever in real life. So, I mean, I love him so much, I named my dog after him. So, yeah, Ruud van Nistelrooy is not for sale. Everyone has a price. Everyone has a price. Now, this is an interesting one. Sydney Govou, I think is how they used to say it in ISS or PES back in the day. But for an out-and-out right winger, he could fit our system quite well. Dribbling is good, first touch is good, absolute blessed with pace, off-the-ball movement's good, flair's good, not the best teamwork and stuff, can't really pass. But I feel like He's someone to keep an eye on if we do sell Solskjaer. Sydney Govou coming in and then competing with Cristiano Ronaldo. Potentially not a bad deal. And Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank is transfer listed, which could be huge. Imagine having Hasselbank up front as a backup. I don't think he'd want to move to us as a backup, but Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank as an option. Oh, in the red of Man United, it would be lovely to see. So looking around deadline day then, a few things sort of going on here. Alexei Smirtin, remember him? Abramovich came in, bought in a Russian central midfielder. Well, he's been sold to Benfica, so that didn't last very long. Mario Melchiot from Chelsea to Leeds is another deal that's happened. John O'Shea still as a rumour. Magne Josef has joined Aston Villa for 2.7 million. If I remember rightly, he was a wonder kid on CMO 102. Very highly rated, I think, Josef. Gilberto, left back, has moved to Southampton, 7.75 million. Nikos Dabizas has got a couple of collapsed bids there from Newcastle. So yeah, quite a lot of interesting things. Lee Pyong-yo has moved from PSV to Everton, someone that actually did join the Premier League later on in his career. Lee Yong-pyo has joined Everton, so that's quite an interesting turn of events there. Graham Kavanagh, Wolves, from Cardiff to Wolves, that's a good little move. Dimitri Payet, Le Havre to Fulham, potentially. Dimitri Payet as a 16-year-old youngster at Le Havre over to Fulham. Wow. That is pretty cool. Is Paul Pogba surely not in this game? Surely not. No, Didier Drogba's there, not Paul Pogba. Okay, I was going to say, because if Paul Pogba was in here as a 16-year-old, Didier Drogba, I mean, that's so tempting to bring him in. So tempting. Okay, so the first deal we're having a chance to negotiate, Nemanja Vidic is potentially coming in. It's a deal worth 30 million over the never, so we don't have to worry about it. But I think what we're going to do is just get him to agree to be a squad player for basically the whole of his contract, hopefully, which he's happy with. 60 grand, that's fine. You can get a yearly wage rise. No, you can't. 4-year deal, bosh. Come on, you manager. 60 grand, 500k. Oh, God, he's getting pissed off with me now. Look, 64, bosh, done. He's happy. Nemanja Vidic is going to be joining, which is good. So Nemanja Vidic has got his work permit and we're going to be signing him for a fee that could rise to £30 million, which is good. So Nemanja Vidic is in. Colaccini's joining in the summer. Should be interesting, right? So with 5 hours to go, we've also agreed a deal for Fernando Cavanaghi, the striker from River Plate. He's going to come in as a squad player, which is absolutely wonderful. 140 grand a week. Ouch. Let's see if we can get that down a little bit. That is quite a lot for a squad player. And he wants to go up to extortionate amounts of money. 170 grand. 150. That's so much money for a squad player. So much money. He's rejected us. He's turned us down. There you go. So we're into the final 2 hours of deadline day. It's been surprisingly quiet. I thought it would be busier. I'm still very tempted by Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. I know I shouldn't. Look at these names though. Hasselbank, Govou, John Dahl Thomason, Evanilson, Scaloni, John Hartson is in there. Pavon at Real Madrid, Capdevia, Martin Palermo. Oh my word, what a throwback that is. £10 million for Martin Palermo. Such a good target, man. He's got 7 in 17 for Betis. He's not a slouch. Oh, just all these names. I just want to buy them all. Zlatko Zahovic. Luka Zahovic's dad, for those that don't know. Luka Zahovic's dad. Oh, it would be amazing. It would be so good. Giovanni, Olivier Bernard is back there. Transfer listed. Oh, no, we've got so many left backs now. I don't need another one. We covered that in the last window. Oh, it's just so good seeing all these names. It's absolutely incredible to think we could potentially buy so many. Aline Zickler from Bayern Munich. Wow, I remember him playing for the Germany team. 1.9 million his contract's expiring. At the moment, the only deal in is old what's-his-face, Nemanja Vidic. Nico Cranchow's joined, but that's not on deadline day. Andres Iniesta joined at the beginning. We've not had any outs. Like, Nico Cranchow's still at Dynamo on loan as well, so we're not going to see him until next season if we keep this going. Bloody hell. 2 hours to go. Aha! So we have signed Fernando Cavanaghi. It's on loan with an optional future fee of £9.75 million. So he will be joining on loan, which I think is a really good deal. We sort of messed up the wages before this way. We're paying, the total pay will be much less than what we're going to pay him if we sign him permanently. So he will be joining on loan, which is good. He'll get a good bit of first team football. I'm desperately trying to get rid of Patrick Kluivert. I sort of feel like he was a good purchase for £25 million, but he's just not going to get the game time with one up front. And that's going to be the problem with Cavanaghi as well. But I just feel like if we could move Kluivert on, maybe we keep Kluivert and just keep him hanging around just for a bit of fun. I mean, nobody wants him. We're struggling to move him on. I guess we're going to have to keep him with only like 2 hours to go. No one is bidding for Tim Howard, who's now on the transfer list. Still no interest in John O'Shea from an actual bid from Inter Milan. Still just this interest, no actual bid, which is a little bit annoying. So it looks like this plus Fernando Cavanaghi may be our final ending squad going into the second half of the season. Or is it? Because it looks like we're signing Sidney Govou. There you go. £22 million, £11 million up front, £11 million over like 3 years or something. But Sidney Govou is joining. He's just a different dynamic, right? For that right-hand side. Should be really good. Yeah, interested. And Paul Scholes is out injured, which is really annoying because he's going to miss the AC Milan game. But yeah, he's in. No offers for Tim Howard. Lens and Espanyol feel the players' wage demands are in excess of what they're prepared to pay. And Monterrey feel they'll have to reduce their current wage bill. I mean, he's not being linked with the most high-profile of clubs, is he? But an hour to go. We've brought in a right winger, a centre back, and a striker. Fernando Cavanaghi is in. There he is. He looks incredible, absolutely incredible, like ridiculously good. We will make it permanent for that price, I imagine. But yeah, I think that's going to be deadline day. Done. So there we go then. Transfer deadline day is done and dusted. Joining the club, Nemanja Vidic, Sidney Govou, Nico Kranjčar and Cavanaghi on loan. £59 million spent, £103 million received. Nicky Butt, Kleberson, Diego Forlan. Brilliant outs, if you ask me. I think that we've done really well. And if you look at who we've brought in to replace them, I feel like it's youngsters in, sort of older players, 29, 24, 24, and players that were never going to be near the first team. This is going to give us a much better squad depth. And there you go. We've got the second highest wage bill in the league behind Chelsea. And in the roundup, Man City were the biggest spenders, £79 million. Leicester bought the most in. Portsmouth the most out. Nemanja Vidic was the top deadline deal, £25 million to us. And Simao was the top transfer window deal in terms of price, £73 million. Well, let's go and have a look at this Chelsea squad to see who they've got on their books that is costing them so much money. Sort by wage. Seba Veron, £325,000. Mutu, £245,000. Duff, £230,000. Makaleli, £210,000. Hasselbank's there as their fifth highest earner, and he's on the transfer list. Wow. That is very, very impressive. Did they bring in anyone other than Simao? They brought in Damien Duff, but that was in the summer. Yeah, no, just Simao for this one. £73 million. And as you can see, lots of different outs. They brought in, got back a bit of money. Mbak Busafa, wow, what a signing he was. Yeah, he was so hyped and never really did anything with it. But anyway, we'll leave it there. That is that. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. For now, I'm out. Cheers.